Hi there, Monarch Nation. I'm Ted Alexander. Time for another edition of Wake Up with Wilder with head football coach Bobby Wilder. Monarchs coming off that loss at Virginia Tech, 38-0. And Coach, you look at the first 20 minutes or so of that contest, very competitive on both sides of the ball in your biggest test ever.
Yeah, the anatomy of play that we just did, Ted, with Sean Carter's interception, that happened at the 7-minute mark in the second quarter, and we're down 3-0. Got the ball back, got momentum. We just could not get anything going on offense. We ran 44 plays, Ted. They ran 91 plays. So our defense did a phenomenal job. In this football game, just missing too many weapons. You're missing 4 of your best players on offense, and we couldn't do enough. The other guys stepping up. So this is a big 2 weeks for us coming up, Ted.
I want folks to realize that these aren't excuses when we say the Lowrys and the Duharts are out, but when you're talking about 2 all-conference players plus Hendricks and Melvin Vaughn at the same time, those are just facts going into this. And when you're playing one of the better defenses in the nation, you're up against it.
Yeah, and those guys are outstanding on defense. Give a lot of credit to Virginia Tech. I told Coach Fuente after the game, I talked to Bud Foster. I mean, that's an exceptional defense. The biggest issue we had, Ted, was outside. We couldn't get off the ball quick enough at wide receiver because they play so much press man coverage, and we were trying to go after them outside. Early in the game, we had some success. We had a little bit of a drive going to start the game, but consistently, we just couldn't get off the press coverage. And then when you've got Settle and Walker inside coming at you, Hills coming off the edge, Edmonds at linebacker, Stevie Williams did a remarkable job, Ted, only getting sacked once in this game because he was just waiting too long to try to throw the ball. Guys couldn't get open.
A lot of reverse pivots from your quarterback. Looked like he was on Dancing with the Stars or something. When you look at the tape, I always like to ask you these questions. After you look at the tape, what did you like about the performance against Tech?
Oh, I loved our heart, determination, our fight. I mean, we went up there, Ted, and it was just an attitude like we're gonna shock the world. We're gonna beat these guys, and I never felt any different. Even though they scored a couple before the half, and it's 17-0, and we are struggling on offense. I just felt the kids at halftime were okay. Let's get a turnover. Let's make a couple plays. Let's get a big return. Let's help the offense. It was one of those, everybody was in sync, and same way after the game. So tremendous attitude. That's the thing that I like the most, Ted. We could have gone up there and said, hey, you know what, we got all these guys hurt, but we fought our tails off the entire game.
Logical time for the bye after the 4 non-conference games. You turn the page. Conference USA play. You watch the results from the league in the early going. It's up for grabs, really. The focus now as we head to the next part of the season.
Yeah, it's a wide open league, Ted, as you said. I watch every team every week that we're going to play because I always like to get a sense for where's the league. It's almost like looking in your syllabus for a class. You want to look ahead. Where are all the tests? When are your papers due? So I like to study the whole league the entire way, and more so than any time since we joined the league back in 14, it is wide open. I don't see a dominant team. I see some really good teams. Then I see some teams like us that are a little banged up, that are trying to get healthy, that could make a push for the top spot in the league. So the number one priority right now, Ted, is to get healthy. The players had yesterday off from practice. Normally we practice on Sunday. They'll be off from practice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So that's 4 days during the season. That's gold. If you're a college football player and you get 4 consecutive days, now they'll have some lifting, some stretching, things to help their body, treatments, be in the training room, that type of thing. That's number one priority right now, Ted. We have to get healthy.
Conference USA play begins for the Monarchs after this bye week at home against the Owls of FAU. I'm Ted Alexander. That's Bobby Wilder. This has been Wake Up with Wilder on Monarch Media.